Rise and shine, the day's begun. Feel the glow of the morning sun. At Bodhisuddha our hearts align. Sacred service in bed is divine. Oh, Sunday morning, let's break the gray. Shake the dust and light the way. Clear the energy, make it bright. Start the week off, oh so right. Bed's a temple, soft and true. Prayers rise in the things we do. Magic's brewing, it's no disguise. Love ignites under open skies. On Sunday morning, let's break the gray. Shake the dust and light the way. Clear the energy, make it bright. Start the week off, oh so right.
Okay, so I am here for a few minutes anyway with Mr. Terrence. Hello, Mr. Terrence.
Happy to be here.
If you are sensitive to sounds, turn your volume down for a minute. We're going to hit the singing bowl, try to clear out some energy before we get started.
Feel the calm, just let it be. This is my safe space, soft and warm, far from the rush, far from the storm.
Okay, we just cleared our energy, so for everybody else, let's do a quick clearing for you guys. Try to get centered before we get started. Mr. Terrence is going to ask me some questions. I feel like being asked questions, maybe I can stay focused a bit and not go on a tangent. So we're going to do that, but okay, let's close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose, real deep. 1, 2, 3, hold it. 1, 2, 3. Blow out your mouth. 1, 2, 3. And again, if you make a noise, I don't know why, but it does help. So let's do it again. Real deep in through the nose. Breathing in the light energy. Hold it. Let all the toxic stuff gather so you can blow it out your mouth. 1, 2, 3. And one more time. Deep in through the nose. Hold it. And out the mouth. And hold it. Alright. It got windy out here, didn't it? Okay. Keep your eyes closed. And we're going to imagine healing light coming down from the sky. See it coming down through the clouds, all the way down through the sky, finding you in your neighborhood, coming right down to you, washing all over you, taking away all the stress and the toxic junk people have got caught up in your aura. It's washing it right down to the earth. Let the earth collect that for you. Tell them thank you. Thank you for collecting that for us. And then imagine it coming in your head. It's relaxing your mind, going down your face, relaxing your forehead, your cheeks, and your nose, your mouth, and your jaw. Going down the back of your head, down the sides of your head, relaxing your ears. It's taking away the stress. It's calming your mind down. It's unclenching your jaw. Going down your throat and your neck. Excuse me. Going down your chest and around your shoulders. It's relaxing your shoulders. Let your shoulders go. Going down your back. Down your upper arms, your elbows, your lower arms. Relaxing all the muscles. Going down your hands and your fingers. And all the tension goes right out your fingertips. And it keeps going down your stomach and your sides and your lower back. It's going down your hips and your butt and your thighs. All down to your knees. Down your lower legs and your feet. And going right out your toes. Whew. Feel it getting rid of all the tension and all the stress. You're just going to be stress-free for a few minutes. If you don't do it any other time, do it on Sundays with me. All right. Take one more deep breath in through the nose. Hold it and blow it out your mouth. All right. And Mr. Terrence and I just finished a one-on-one energy clearing session. How you feel?
I feel great. Always do after working with you.
You're silly. Okay, calm down. How'd you do through this full moon? It was a lot for a lot of us.
I gotta say, lately I've been noticing I'm way more sensitive to energy than ever before. Things that I used to brush off now hit me like a wave. And electronics, forget it. My phone's been glitching. Apps crash when I touch them. And I never understood what that meant until now. You've been speaking the truth all along, and now I'm experiencing it for myself. It's wild, but also validating.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's always been a lot for me, most of my life, but I don't know, something about this year has made it much, much worse. Excuse me. Electronics go crazy, apps go crazy. I've had literally, like, I will order something. I'll be ordering over the phone. I'll order a meal or something, and they'll run my card, and I will glitch out their card reader. It's gotten bad. So you are not alone. A lot of people that I've been talking about this for years, and this year all of a sudden a lot of people are seeing what I'm talking about.
Right. But after watching your Sunday services and hearing you talk about this over time, it finally clicked. I get it now. You really helped me start seeing things through a whole new lens. Thank you.
Okay, so you got your questions in front of you there?
Sure. What energy shifts are you noticing most in the collective right now?
A lot of people are being pushed to finally release emotional baggage that they've carried for years, especially connected to things like identity, worth, and relationships. The flower moon, the energy of the flower moon pushed us to really open our heart chakra in a deep way. And so in doing that, it's bringing up grief and anger, even like old love stories we thought we were over. It's bringing that up, and we're having to look at that or disconnect from that, or whatever the case may be. It's asking us to soften and surrender, but also to strengthen our boundaries.
What's one common block you see people facing after full moons like this one?
People often release during the full moon, pretty much every full moon, but they don't fill the space with something intentional afterward. So that creates an energetic vacuum where old habits sneak back in. Integration is key. Make space, but then choose what you want to call in.
How can someone tell the difference between an intuitive message and a fear-based thought?
Well, intuition feels calm, grounded, and often very neutral, where, fear feels urgent, chaotic, demanding. If it's pushing you or panicking you, it's probably not your highest guidance. Intuition can also repeat gently over time. Like it doesn't rush you, but stays present.
Right. What's the most important thing to do after a big energetic release like we've had this week?
Rest. Hydrate. Be in your body. Don't try to do, just be. Journal. Walk. Let your nervous system catch up. This isn't the time for big pushes. It's time for integration and gentleness. So like I was saying in the video I did just after the flower moon, if you need to take time off, if you need to take time out, do that. Your spirit, your body has to integrate all the stuff that's coming with these energy waves.
How do you personally protect and ground your energy during intense cosmic portals like the flower moon?
I get into nature. I limit conversations that I feel are draining, and I make sure I'm not absorbing everyone's emotional processing. During these kind of energy waves, when people are not feeling great, that is when they want to reach out. Everybody wants to come for me. They want to blame me that the work I'm doing isn't working, or they want to, dump all their emotional stuff, and I understand that. But when you're one person with 200 people coming at you with this stuff, when you're going through it yourself, it's not the easiest. So I have to select who I do interact with during that time, and for my own protection, I can't do the work I do if I just take on everybody else's stuff. So if you are reaching out to me and you're in that energy and you don't hear back from me, I'll get back to you when I can. I can't interact with that energy. I also take salt baths. I use a lot of sage and crystals, energy sprays, and I call back my power multiple times a day. I clear my energy multiple times a day. I listen to my body, and I listen to my intuition and just how I feel more than I pay attention to the calendar or what waves we're in.
Sure. I have my own question. Why doesn't someone like you have an assistant? I see all the time how you are never not working.
For multiple reasons. Number one, I guess because, the price of everything has gone up, right? So if you're gonna get an assistant, you have to pay for an assistant. So that's number one. They're not coming cheap. Number two, I don't think I have found anybody. Well, like when we first started, I had one. She was great. She moved away, doing her own thing. And since then, I don't think I found anybody that I would trust to do things the way I want them, or to really understand what it is I need to say, or really understand the questions that people have. And so I can't really find anybody I would trust to do it, and I'd have to charge way, way more. The people online, unfortunately, pay way, way less than people in person. And I'm trying to keep it that way, even though the price of everything is going up. And so, throwing a salary for an assistant in the mix would make it 10 times more expensive.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. It's incredible. Seriously, I don't think people understand how hard you work for them. Plus, you're always giving way more than people pay for.
I know, it just sort of started that way. I first got online and I would do a session and stuff would come through, and I felt like I can't not pass along things that come through if it's gonna help you, and usually that's why it comes through. So I just sort of kept doing that.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. It's incredible. I definitely think you need to stick to not giving a reading if someone doesn't order one. You just order a single casting? Okay, did it? This was the energy. Done. Period. The end.
I know.
Look, people pay like $20, sometimes less. Then you spend an hour and 2 hours on the actual casting, then another hour or so on the reports. It's crazy. Then add all the electronic garbage you go through. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You're amazing. Yo, at a minimum, tip this woman.
Okay. Thank you. Can we get back to it?
Okay, here we go. Why do certain relationships get shaken up during full moons and retrogrades?
Because full moons illuminate things we've been ignoring. Retrogrades make us reflect, reassess, and realign. Together they stir the pot. So anything not rooted in truth or natural respect starts to crack. And that's not a punishment. It's a blessing. It's getting you to see that.
How can someone tell if a person they're reconnecting with now is safe or just familiar?
Familiar energy often comes with a sense of urgency, deja vu, or a pattern, where safe energy feels steady, slower, grounded, even if it's new. So if it triggers old wounding or cycles, then ask yourself, is this healing me or repeating something I've outgrown already?
Light. What's one sign that a connection is soul aligned, even if it's challenging?
There's honesty, there's mutual growth, there's ownership, not ownership of each other, ownership of your own accountability, A soul aligned connection isn't perfect, but it raises you up, calls you up instead of tearing you down. You grow in truth, not trauma.
What would you say to someone holding on to a relationship that keeps hurting them?
Look, love is not supposed to consistently hurt. I mean, pain happens, but suffering is a choice. So if someone is showing you who they are and it's harming you, the most loving thing you can do for both of you is let go with grace. You're not abandoning them, you're choosing you.
Light. What energy healing or ritual would you recommend for heart healing this week?
I do a core cutting. I would write a letter that you don't send. Get out all those feelings you're trying to release. Burn it safely or just tear it up if it's not safe to burn. Take a rose bath with sea salt. Speak affirmations like, I call my love back. I call my energy back. I release what was never mine. My heart is open. My heart and energy are sacred. Affirmations like that.
What does it mean to truly be in alignment when manifesting?
It means your thoughts, your actions, your emotions, and your energy are all moving in the same direction. You're not begging the universe. You're being the version of you who already has it. Alignment feels like truth. There's no forcing, just flow. To bring something in, to call something in, you have to be in the flow of it. So here's the two most common things I see, and I see them all the time. Two mistakes. People come to me, one, they're trying to call in love, or they're trying to call in, a specific person, a relationship with a specific person. And so they're over here, they're trying to call in love. Then over here, they're hating on people, they're gossiping about someone, they're jealous of people, mistreating people, whatever it is. And so that never ever works, right? Because to call in love, you have to be in the flow of love. When you're jealous of people or mean to people or gossiping about people, whatever it may be, that is a bad energy, right? So you're putting bad energy out into the universe and expecting good energy to come back. No, it does not work that way. So again, to call in love, you have to be in the flow of love. When you're putting out bad energy, you're calling in bad karma. Where do you think that bad karma is going to play out? It's going to play out in the very things you want to call in. Be in the flow of love if you're trying to bring in love. You have to do what you have to do to cut out any, and it's difficult. Trust me, I've been there. It's hard to, if people are mistreating you, it's hard not to hate them back. Obviously, I get that, but it's what you have to do. The other thing I see people do, and oh my gosh, this happens so much, people will come to me trying to call in money. And it's the same thing. To be in the flow of money, or to call in money, you have to be in the flow of money. So you can't be over here trying to call in money, and then over here being tight-fisted, being greedy, being cheap. I know it sounds counterproductive, but the best way to call in money is to put out money. You have to be in the flow. You have to put out to bring in, right? It's a circle. Put it out, bring it in. Put it out, bring it in. So it's always the kind of person that I'm struggling with money and I really want money, but, can I have the biggest discount? And then, make it really, really strong. It's always the person that wants the most for the least amount of money. It's the kind of person that goes out to dinner and doesn't tip the waiter or waitress, or doesn't tip the delivery people, always trying to find, the best deal. Again, get the most for the least amount of money. That is never going to work. It never has. It never will. To bring in money, you have to be in the flow of money. So the best way to call in money, especially if you're in a jam, the first thing I do when something comes up and I need money now, I donate to, I've got multiple charities I support. I run out, I make a donation. If all I had was $20, I'd donate 10, because I know as soon as I do it, money will come in, and it'll come from somewhere completely unexpected. But that's how it works. You put it out, it comes back in. Karma is all energy recycling. Karma is what you put out, you get back. If you want money, you put out money. If you want love, you put out love. You have to be in the flow of the thing you're trying to call in.
Light. What kind of manifestations are best to focus on during a waning moon after a full moon?
Let the waning moon help you release resistance. manifest clarity, inner peace, the ability to discern, and spiritual protection. This is the perfect time to clear blocks rather than plant new seeds.
What daily spiritual habit has made the biggest difference in your own growth?
Calling back my energy and affirming my truth every morning. Something along the lines of, I'll say something like, I am safe, I am sovereign, I call back my light, I call back my energy, I trust my path. It really rewrites everything for the whole day.
What rituals or practices do you recommend this week to help people integrate the moon's energy?
Keep a moon journal. If you've got, cards, tarot cards or divination cards or whatever you do to get messages, pull one each morning. Ask something like, what do I need to know today to support my integration? Or do, like I said, ask yes or no questions. Put your hands out. This is yes, this is no. Spirit will answer you. The more you talk to them, the more they will talk to you. Use fire to release things. Like I said, write it out, burn it carefully. Use water to heal. Keep it simple but sacred.
How can someone stay anchored in their power when things feel uncertain?
By just staying present. You can't control the future. Yes, you can do energy work to manipulate energy, but what is actually in your life plan cannot be changed. You cannot change who you're supposed to be with, who you're not supposed to be with, what your calling is, what your calling is not. You cannot change that. You can work with the energy to call in the things that are already in alignment with you, which is why you have to align with them. Anchor into your breath, into what you do know, into what you can control, your energy, your boundaries, your beliefs, things like that.
What's your favorite way to release energy that's no longer serving you?
Oh, I write it all out and I burn it. I get it all out. Writing is my thing. That is how I get out all that stuff, all the things I wish happened, all the things I wish hadn't happened, all the things I wish went differently. I write it. I rewrite the story if I have to. I write it and I burn it. Always use fire safety, but that's what I do. I burn at least 3-4 times a week. I burn something up. I either visualize cutting cords or I do an actual cord cutting. I take a shower or bath and imagine it all washing off me. I also clear with sound, singing bowls, chimes, healing frequencies, even humming or singing. That helps me. And if you're in a jam and you don't have, sage or a singing bowl or whatever, sometimes clapping, just clap around yourself, clap around the room. That quick motion and that sound breaks up energy. It's really not hard. You just have to make a practice of it.
How can people work with their spirit team more intentionally during times like these?
Talk to them. Talk to them out loud. Ask specific questions. Invite signs. Leave them offerings. A lot of people forget about the offerings. We want to constantly ask for something, but we give nothing in return. It's the same thing I've been talking about. You have to be in the flow. If you're asking for something, give something in return. Go outside, give an offering. Set a candle and just say, show me what I need to see. Then trust what comes.
Can you share a moment when you felt completely redirected by spirit, even if it didn't make sense at the time?
Absolutely. There have been many. There have been multiple times where I lost everything: money, housing, support, and it felt like punishment at the time. But Spirit was pushing me. They were stripping away what wasn't aligned so I could finally step into my calling. Looking back, those were sacred redirections. It was not rejection. I was not focused. I was staying stagnant. And so finally, like I tell everybody, Spirit will finally, they'll nudge and nudge and nudge. And if you keep ignoring, they'll push. So I've been pushed many, many times. But now I'm grateful. I'm very grateful.
Right. That's all of them.
Oh, okay. Wow, that was fast. Yeah, thank you. You kept me right on track. So thank you very much. I guess we'll wrap this up and then I'll get quiet, do some channeling, and see what messages we have this week. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Anytime.